Wow, I really do feel a humour. What is up guys, it's me Joe, and today I'm going to talk about music. I was going to do a tag video, but then I thought maybe I should do something else, and so here I am doing something else. It's not a tag video, it's a talking about music. This video I'm going to talk about bands I listened to as a teenager, as well as bands I listen to now, even though I listened to them as a teenager, and the reasons why I like these bands. So for many people, music is an escapism. Trust me on that one. Life as a teenager for me was a living nightmare. Insert emotional music here and sob story. Wow, I really do feel a humour. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on with the video. So I'm a lover of pop punk and rock music, and this is the genre that I tend to go towards even today. So if I'm going to listen to anything on Spotify, it would be pop punk or rock music, and I love finding other new pop punk and rock music from now, I suppose, rather than listening to stuff that I listened to when I was like 14. Of course, I did touch on death metal and metal because they're great ways of getting your anger and frustration out with pumping a few fists into the wall. And it is a great way of actually getting rid of that excess anger, but in some cases it can really hurt your hands. Wow, I really do feel a humour. Now that I got that rubbish out of the way, I'm going to talk about the bands in no particular order that I like and still do like, and probably the year I actually started getting into these bands. So first off is a Good Charlotte. Good Charlotte, it was for me 2002. They're a pop punk band, and I really just fell in love with Good Charlotte. I think Lifestyles Richer the Famous was probably one of the first songs that I actually started to really enjoy of Good Charlotte and started to really hate after a while. And Good Charlotte were also one of the first bands I actually went to see live. They came to Dublin and I jumped on it once when they came to Dublin. I went on my own, but it was a fantastic concert and I still will buy a Good Charlotte CD today. Coming after Good Charlotte is Less Than Jake. Now I first heard Less Than Jake on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater PS1 game. I'm not sure if it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, but it's one of those. And the song I fell in love with Less Than Jake was That's Why They Call It a Union. And that song just spoke so many different words to me when I was playing the game. I used to just like look for that track, put it on repeat on the game, and just literally skate around with it. It was also one of the first bands I actually got a CD to, put it on my CD player, my portable CD player. Well, we're going back in the day here. And I used to get my skateboard and I used to run around on my skateboard thinking I was this shit. Trust me, I wasn't. But hey, you know, I was 14, 15, it's all good. At number 3 is Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is no surprise for a lot of people. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers to me was one of the reasons why I got so heavily involved in bass guitar. Now I don't really play the bass guitar anymore, but I might take it up at some stage, but at the moment I don't really play it as much. I really do like Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were probably one of the first bands that I was kind of really influenced by, especially the Flea. He's just a fantastic bassist, and I just want to be that man because he just can do things on stage with that bass guitar that I just want to have an orgasm over. But for Red Hot Chili Peppers, they have some fantastic songs. They have great albums. To name a few would be the By The Way album, which is my favourite album by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then of course there is Californication, which is another great album. And then there's another album. It's back from the early 1990s, I think. I can't remember the name of the CD. I do have it on my CD rack and I really love the album as well. It's just so raw and I absolutely love it. And I started getting into Red Hot Chili Peppers again 2001, 2002, so I was 13 or 14. So I've been listening to them for quite some time. Now on to another very popular band, and it is Green Day. We all know Good Riddance. Now unfortunately I didn't know who had Green Day were until American Idiot came out on the television and they just blew Green Day up massively. And I got really into Green Day. I loved the American Idiot album, and then I started to look into them a little bit deeper, and then I picked up Green Day Dookie. Dookie is by far my favourite Green Day album. It is unbelievably so good. If you haven't actually listened to Dookie by Green Day, go and search for that CD. You get it, you won't be disappointed. It is a fantastic CD and I love listening to it. I listened to it on repeat for a long time. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I must root out the CD and listen to it because I really do like that CD. Moving on to my next band would be Korn. Korn in 2003 was introduced to me by a friend. Now I'm not a massive Korn fan, but my friend introduced me to it. They said that I might actually like the stuff, I might like the style, and they weren't wrong. I liked Korn. Korn was pretty good. Korn do a really good gig as well. I've seen Korn live, and I'm just like blown away by how good these bands are, or even were back in the day. I don't know if they're still as active now as what they were, but I just love Korn when I was like 15 and 16 years of age, and it was just, when I got a chance to see them live, I just jumped at it. I was at the Download Festival the year that they played, and I went to the tent, and it was just amazing. 2001-2003 was a great year for pop punk, especially for the bands of Sum 41, Blink-182, Good Charlotte, and a number of others. And for me, this was a very, very, very good year, or good couple of years, because this is where I started to get really into music and where I started to kind of find myself musically involved in stuff. I started playing bass guitar, I started playing guitar, I started playing the keyboard a little bit more seriously, and I even did dabbling in drums, and even though I'm terrible at drums, and actually, scratch that, I'm terrible at every instrument I play, but I just love doing it, and I love music, and I love writing music. And Blink-182 songs and Sum 41 songs are really fun to play, and if you're a beginner guitar player, novice guitar player, and you want to start a band, I suggest that you actually start listening to Sum 41 and Blink-182, because their songs are so easy to play. The rhythm pattern is quite simple as well, so it's a great way to start off, and then you can start working on into like kind of serious more music. But they're great bands, they're great fun to play, and if you have someone who's able to sing and can do the same style, you're sorted, because yeah, you can become a punk rock cover band. So I have a load of other bands that I would love to name, but if I name them and explain them all, why they mean so much to me, or when I start listening to them, I'd be here until next year. But I will pop them on the screen about now. So first of all, we have Iron Maiden, we have Sick Puppies, Fearing for a Friend, Smashing Pumpkins, Smile Empty Souls, Simple Plan, Volbeat, Better Luck Next Time, Three Doors Down, 3 Days Grace, and Breaking Back Sunday. These are some of the bands I truly, truly love listening to, and I still listen to these bands today. Sick Puppies and Smile Empty Souls were probably the newest of the bands I started to listen to, as well as Better Luck Next Time. They're kind of like the three bands that are pretty new to me in the last couple of years, but they are still pretty awesome bands. If you like this video, give me a thumb up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's at Random Life of Joe. And also, if you have any bands that you think that get you through the day that I think I should listen to, whether they're pop punk, rock, or whatever the kind of style, you should comment below and tell me exactly why you like this band and how did it help you, because I know the bands I listen to help me out tremendously growing up, and even on my bad days I can just go back to these bands and I can just listen to and I forget everything, and it puts me in a really good mood. Hey, you made it to the end screen. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch any more of my videos, link down below. If you want to subscribe, it's to your right, and all my social media is there too, link down below. I will link it in annotations, but it doesn't allow you to do that. I don't know why. What is up with that, YouTube? Alright guys, see you next time. Peace.